is Fibre Water? I will tell you in a minute. At the moment, I'm doing a series of videos on the brain muscle connection, the brain fat connection, and the gut brain connection, also the liver sleep brain connection as well. But I thought I'd also slip in a quick review of a fibre product because I was asked by a friend to review it. And she has a vested interest in this, but I don't. So it's up to you to believe whether or not I'm telling you the utter truth. But as I say, I don't have any vested interest. And yeah, so basically, I was sent a case of Fibre Water. I'll tell you what's in it in a moment. And I've been drinking it. I didn't expect any changes in my health because I already have lots of fibre in my diet. I also supplement different fibres and probiotics in my diet. So I didn't expect any changes. Now, if you want to know the benefits of fibre in your diet, then there are loads and loads and loads of videos on YouTube. Basically, fibre is more important. Fibre and your gut health are more important for your health than genetics. So genetics only applies to about 20% of your health, but your gut bacteria and what's happening there is more important. And this is according to a study on identical twins that's been going on for years and years and years. And one of my patients is one of the identical twins in the study, and they've just actually done some more work on the gut health connection. So fibre feeds the bacteria in your gut, very, very, very important. And fibre, you might be thinking, fibre water, what's that? Fibre is all the fibrous stuff. And you'd be right, fibre is the fibrous stuff, but there's two types of fibre. There's soluble fibre and insoluble fibre. Insoluble fibre is the fibrous stuff. And soluble fibre is the stuff that actually dissolves in water. So there's a lot of different soluble fibres. And one of them is called inulin, which is often found in chicory. Now, the problem with inulin is it can actually start causing stomach upsets because it may start feeding your bacteria in different ways. Now, I've taken inulin by itself, didn't have any problems. I have some patients take tiny amounts of inulin, and they do get a health problem. And so when I was told that this basically contains a form of inulin, and basically 1 half-litre bottle of this contains 20% of your IDA fibre, and just so you know, the IDA fibre is 30 grams in the UK, but lots of countries actually have 60 grams. And the experts at the twin study basically said one of the best ways to improve your health is to just double your fibre intake. So if you already have a lot of fibre, this can be an easy way to actually increase it a little bit. So inulin, but what they do, they've also added a non-GMO corn fibre. And by adding this corn fibre, which is also obviously soluble, to this, it seems to decrease the amount of side effects. And so they've actually trialled this. There's been some actual proper university studies on this showing that yes, it does actually help improve the gut bacteria. There's some good stories coming out from people actually starting to drink this, and it's helping to change their health. Because fibre doesn't just help keep your gut healthy. As I said, it actually has an effect on the whole of your health. So brain health, immune health, blood sugar, all sorts. And the thing about, even though inulin is the main ingredient, it has loads of effects, the corn fibre itself has also got some other health benefits as well, including to blood sugar, apparently. Now, it comes in 2 flavours. Comes in a lemon and lime flavour and a strawberry flavour. They are both, as far as I'm concerned, really nice. Can you water it down? Yes, you can. Can you add other fibres to it? Yes, you can. Can you put it in a smoothie? Yes, you can. During the recent heat wave, I was keeping these in the fridge and having them cold the whole time as well. And can you drink more than 1 bottle? Yes, of course you can, because it's 20% of your IDA. So yes, they're using a flavouring, but they also can use a little bit of sweetener called stevia, but they also use erythritol. Now, there's not going to be very much stevia in here because I can't taste, I didn't even realise the stevia was in there until I read the ingredients. But erythritol is a sugar alcohol, and so you'll find it in a lot of fruits in tiny, tiny amounts. And erythritol has about 70% of the sweetness of sugar, but about 2% or might be 4% or 6% of the actual calories. So basically, if you have a teaspoon of sugar, I mean, you're literally like having like a tiny amount of actual calories. And erythritol has been passed by, you know, diabetics can have this, and it's got favourable effects all by itself, erythritol, on the health of your body. In order to actually have a harmful effect, you probably have to have, 50 grams at a time, which is far more than it's here, and it would just cause a bit of nausea in some people. So you'd have to drink bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles of this to get any nausea. And they've actually tested erythritol in really large amounts, and it's not toxic. It just might cause a bit of nausea. So if you are someone who has tried taking fibre supplements and you've been really sensitive to it, then these can be a really great place to start, because it's really easy to just go, you know what, I'm just going to have a sip. I'm going to wait a few hours and then have another sip and wait a few hours and have another sip, or I'm going to have half of a bottle. So, or I'm going to use it to water down other stuff, or I'm going to water it down. So, a bit garbled, sorry about that. So, should you increase your fibre? Yes. Has it made any changes in my health? No, but I can wholeheartedly recommend it, having seen the science, having tasted it, having used it, and having given it out to some of my patients who are sensitive with fibres, and they've been completely fine with this. So it's called, IO Fibre Water. You can Google it, you can find it. I can maybe even put a link if this is on YouTube, if you want to quickly find it. Thank you very much for watching, and as ever, live long and prosper with magnificent health.